Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for two episode reviews this time around. For episodes 5 and 6 for The Witcher, Season 2, Episode 5 and 6, of course. And these episodes' names are Turn Your Back and also Dear Friend. But I'm going to start with the first one I watched. Sorry, I was eating dinner or whatever. Some pizza or whatever, so it's kind of getting to me. Please forgive me on my hiccuping and all that. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for these two episodes, or try to recap on what I watched for these episodes. And keep in mind, if you haven't seen this show or these episodes for this new season of The Witcher or the previous season, don't watch this review because I will spoil everything that happened in this review. So if you have watched it, let's dive right into this episode 5 and 6 review for The Witcher Season 2. Now, I'm going to start with Turn Your Back, because that was the first one I watched. I really enjoyed that episode. That was a pretty good one. Basically, Ciri's, in the last episode I reviewed, is where Ciri's blood created these blue flowers that could potentially create witchers. But then later on in this episode, um, she has this sort of thing or whatever. Like Triss helps her to find why she's uh having these uh magic powers or whatever or something like that, and what her true destiny is, if it's for good or evil or whatever. But yeah, basically it's turning out to be something she started and created, and she did make the monolith happen. She opened a kind of gateway for monsters to come out from the monolith and all that. So, uh, yeah, there was a new monster that came out of the monolith when she was crying out for Geralt in that dream state she was in. And basically she's elder descent, or elder daughter, and daughter of destruction apparently. So that doesn't sound really good, honestly. So it's looking more like Ciri's gonna turn bad and turn dark side. Uh or go dark side or something. So the rest of the episode was basically about this fire guy that's going after Geralt and tortures the bard guy or whatever to get information on where Geralt was last seen and where he could be now. But then the bard gets saved by Yennefer from the fire guy or whatever, and the fire guy gets burnt by his own magic trick or whatever, or his own magic. So basically, yeah, I did enjoy episode 5, Turn Your Back. It was a really good episode. It's starting to get a little better, but it seemed like a more darker episode. And the direction that they're focusing on is mainly pointing to Ciri and what she could become if she didn't control her power. So, yeah. Overall, I think episode 5 was a good episode, really good episode. I really enjoyed it. There were some moments I wasn't sure if I was gonna like some more toned down dark moments in the episode, but yeah, even Triss, when she woke up out of that dream state, and so did Ciri, she did mention to Ciri, she's like, "You're gonna destroy us all," and yeah, it's scary knowing that. So for a score, I'm gonna give episode 5, Turn Your Back, the for season 2 of The Witcher, a 9 out of 10. This was a really good episode. I actually enjoyed watching this episode, so yeah, definitely check this episode out. I'm actually gonna talk about the last episode I watched, which was Dear Friend. And sorry that I had to mention a few minutes, a little longer than normal, but I should be able to finish up on this video probably by the 11 or 12 minute mark or something like that. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, Dear Friend was basically about Nilfgaard and the elves coming together and forming an alliance, or Fringilla is forming an alliance with the elves, I guess you could say, and helping them to find sanctuary in Centra. And basically, the Black Knight comes back, or whatever his name is. He's a commander, a superior to Fringilla. Fringilla, I meant to say. Uh, so basically, yeah. Um, and then Ciri and Geralt are on the run, and unfortunately, Roach dies, which is really sad. So yeah, and basically, the mage actually shows up at this place, Covert and Fen, or whatever, and finds out some information about what who's Geralt is traveling with, and the mysterious girl he's trying to get information on, and they did tell him the girl who the girl was, and it was Princess Cirilla of Centra. And Ciri, or Cirilla, is basically, I'm gonna find out in the last 2 episodes that I will be reviewing tomorrow. And yeah, I think they're gonna be really good ones to end the season for season 2. But yeah, um, they find out something about some sort of dark power or dark being or whatever that's gonna take over a daughter of destruction, which is basically pointing to Cirilla, or Ciri in short. And yeah, this was a pretty good episode too. I had a good time watching it as well. But it seems like the second half is getting the tone and the way it's playing out. It seems like it's unfolding every episode on what could potentially happen to the finale of this show for season 2, I mean, for the finale for season 2. So, yeah, they head to this other place, Geralt and what is it? Ciri, and try to find sanctuary there. And Yennefer shows up out of the blue, and there's a reason why she's going after Ciri, because she stole her power, or that's what this thing from the last episode before the episode cut out for episode 5, Turn Your Back, where Yennefer's mission was to go after Ciri and steal her power, or potentially kill her, I presume. I don't know for sure, but I'll find out in episode 7 what's going to happen, because in this one, the fire guy shows up to that place and is attacking Geralt and going after Ciri because he needs her power for some dark, mysterious thing. I don't fucking know what, but yeah, I enjoyed this episode and I had a good time watching it. So I don't know if I want to go into too much more explanation, because episode 6 was very enjoyable, and apparently there's gonna be some kind of warrior that's gonna stand up against the destruction of the world or whatever, or the daughter of destruction, I believe, is gonna be the enemy, the new enemy, and that could potentially be Ciri. So unfortunately, that may come to pass. I don't fucking know how, but I'll just wait and see towards the next two episodes. So for a score, I'm gonna give episode 6, Dear Friend, 8.5 out of 10. This was a pretty good episode. I did enjoy this episode. It's got a more darker tone to it, this episode, but in a way, it was enjoyable. So I know I gave the last one a good rating, but this one was a step down, in my opinion, but it still was a pretty good episode. So, yeah, definitely check this show out if you haven't watched it yet. But comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of The Witcher Season 2, Episodes 5 and 6 if you watched them, for Turn Your Back and Dear Friend if you enjoyed these episodes. And if you did watch episodes 5 and 6 for Turn Your Back and Dear Friend for the Netflix show The Witcher Season 2, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can support the channel. I will have episodes 7 and 8 coming out tomorrow, and that should be the end of it, because I got 2 more hours left of this show left, or somewhere around 2 hours left, because each episode's like over 50 minutes, so it's pretty lengthy. And I guess this video was going to go out to 12 minutes, drag on to 12 minutes. So sorry for talking about 2 episodes. I thought it was going to be for episode 5 review, but I wanted to talk about 2 of them that I watched, and I did enjoy these 2 episodes. So yeah, and tomorrow will be episode 7 and 8 review. So definitely tune in for that. I hope you enjoyed this Witcher Season 2, Episode 5 and 6 video. Did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next video.